Okay, so this video I'm making about basically I'm interested in dreadlocks, and I was doing a lot of YouTubing, watching lots and lots of videos about how to start dreads, and some of the things I was looking for were getting dreads with thin hair, starting dreads with like medium curly hair, dreads on biracial, mixed hair, and I guess more like, well, I've looked at freeform style dreads, and I've also looked into different ways of starting them yourself, since I'm not that patient sometimes when it comes to my hair. Sometimes I just want to mess with it, and I just want to, if I decide I want to start dreads, then I want to start them right now, kind of thing. So anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because I couldn't find that much information or that many videos on biracial hair like mine. Black and white is what I'm mixed with, and I guess a lot of the videos are on black hair, and they will end up with a totally different result of dreads, and I think even the process ends up being a little bit different. And my boyfriend, for example, he has black hair, very thick, very kinky, probably the perfect hair for having dreads. It dreaded up really fast. There was basically no maintenance on them, and they're beautiful and thick, and they grow fast. And anyway, so mine, it was just kind of hard to find videos that were gonna help me with my journey, I guess. So I have some notes so I don't get too off track and start babbling like I already have been. So one of the things I'm looking for, or I'm excited about, is having volume. I like to have big hair, a lot of hair. I like it to be wild. I like the idea of kind of the half dread look, where I have a little bit of my own curls and wildness and frizzy even, and then also, dreads kind of mixed in there. I'd rather have that look than just kind of box dread look or whatever. I don't want it to be too perfect, which is why I'm kind of more feeling like the freeform method is going to be best for me. I wanted to kind of show you kind of how my hair is. One of the issues and why I haven't started dreading my hair altogether is because I'm afraid my hair is too thin, and I didn't want to end up looking like I have no hair in the end, because that would be really sad and the opposite kind of what I'm looking for. But my hair is really big looking right now, which fools a lot of people. But if I pull it back, it's like this thick, this thick around at the base here, and when I straighten my hair, it's even smaller, like this big, So what else? So anyways, that's just, I kind of wrote it off for a while, like, okay, you just don't have the hair for dreads, just keep going with your big fluffy look. But one of the things is that I don't get the length like I like, and I feel like if my hair was in dreads, it would be easier for me to get some length to my look. So this is And oftentimes I like how the front looks. Like I really like this right now, and I would wear it like this a lot. But the back, let's see, sometimes the back just looks, I don't know, messy. Like I just slept on it for a week or something, and then also it's so short. It's never long in the back, and that just, this shape really irritates me. I don't like it. Anyway, so, and, like, oh, and I also have it cut in the back. Had for a while, and I want to keep that look. I'm still liking that. It's not done. I cut it myself last when it got to be about 2 inches long and couldn't stand it anymore. But normally I'll go and get it done, and it'll look really nice back there. Anyway, so what else? So I'm really nervous about the thin hair issue, and that's, like I said, one of the things I was looking into on YouTube. Oh, what is it going to look like with thin hair? Because we all know that thick hair, end up with awesome thick dreads and just a lot of hair, and I wanted to be able to put in a like ponytail bun and it looked real big, and so my boyfriend's like, okay, just get extensions then. But the thing about extensions is that extends, the length, and I've seen a lot of videos about the length, but it doesn't help with the thickness necessarily. There's a couple things that I found. There's some ways of thickening the dread, at least in little areas if it starts to thin and you don't want it to break off, so you can add some, it's like bulk hair, like African bulk hair or something, and you basically just kind of wrap it around the weak area and crochet it in a little bit, and that's a way to add to the thickness of the individual dread versus all the other extensions all add, length to the whole individual dread. So I thought maybe I could kind of do that bulk idea on each individual dread slowly until they kind of get as thick as I want, if it's not thick enough. What else? And then I would maybe add some length to some of the extensions, but the other thing that I really like about the more natural looking extensions and kind of the half dread thing, or natural looking dreads, and the half dread look are that I can keep some of my curls, like my ends here. These are 2 dreads that I started, I don't know, 6 months ago, almost a year ago, I guess now. It's probably March last year anyway. And I left the ends undreaded, and this is how they end up. This is how they are every day. If I straighten them, they just kind of bounce back, and when I get them wet, they curl up in whatever funky way they feel like curling that day. And I really like those. So extensions would kind of cover this up, because this is where I would attach any dread extensions for length. So I'm thinking that I'll do most of my dreads like this, and I'll be more worried about getting them thick extension-wise than the bottom. The other issue that I'm worried about is my hair. Say this dread's really nice, and I get thick dreads and everything. I'm afraid that as it grows out, this is one of the things I kind of don't understand about extensions, is you have all this thickness at the bottom, but then the roots end up very thin still, so I don't know why that's okay, or it doesn't seem like it would look cute. It just seems like it would, instead of adding volume, it would kind of make it, hang, which I want a little bit of hanging because I like the length, versus this not hang. But I also wouldn't want it to just be flat on my head, because I don't like this look on me. I feel like that's kind of boring, and I don't like how straight hair makes me look so like a pinhead. And I like with my my weight, that the size of not a real skinny girl, so I don't like when my hair is too small. It's like I need big hair to kind of balance me out. What else? So I talked about kind of what my plan is, what I'm hoping for. Hopefully it kind of surprises me a little bit too. I know it's never will end up exactly how you want them, but those are just things that I'm excited about. So I'm very open to however they kind of turn out, and I'm excited for them to do their own thing. So the last time I washed my hair and combed it out was probably about a week ago, and that's pretty normal for me to not comb my hair out for a week to a month even. That's not anything crazy. And normally I'll just wash it, but not necessarily not comb through it. I'll just put conditioner. I'm not a big shampoo person. I just like to use conditioner, and then I'll comb my hair out in the shower. And sometimes the only reason why I'm washing it, I feel like, is because I am afraid that it's going to end up in one huge dread knot, which is not ever what I'm looking for. So, and I've had some really scary days where my hair was basically stuck in a ponytail, and when I did finally wash it, or finally comb through it with the conditioner and everything, it ended up, it took me an hour or 2 hours, something, not really too long, but I don't know, I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, so basically I haven't washed it. No, I haven't brushed through it in a week, and that's not unusual for me anyway. So my plan is, and after doing my little bit of research, is to just keep on doing that, just washing it, except for without conditioner this time. I'm not going to be using conditioner. I'll be using shampoo, so I'm kind of switching back switching to the opposite, and I'm just going to be using shampoo and washing it, and not combing it is the biggest difference, because normally I would be combing it out in the shower like once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever. So that's really the biggest change that I'm planning on doing. What else? I mean, that's pretty much what I did with these. They just kind of formed on their own back there after I hadn't combed through my hair for about a month. And not even. No, I don't even think these took that long. I think these were like a week. And I had this kind of 2 little separated areas back here that I liked. And I kind of liked how they hung right here. And so I just let them go. And I would brush around them and not brush these. And pretty soon, so then maybe like a month later, they were just tight. And that's pretty crazy. I mean, I wonder if that's how all my dreads are going to work. I don't know. I ended up doing this curly thing at the end on their own. I just let them be. I didn't do back combing, and I didn't do the splitting method. I think I did the splitting method on the one that I have up here. It kind of sectioned itself off, and then I did a little bit of the splitting. See it. Got the curl on the end too, but it's really, really thick. Give a better view of these ones. I put the beads on it. Put the beads on kind of right away. I've learned now that maybe you're not supposed to. Sometimes I didn't do anything to mine. I put the beads on pretty like the first week because I was excited to decorate them. didn't change how they dreaded or anything, so. But so that's all. I just have the 3 of them right now, and I really like them. Like I said, they've been there since last March or something. Fun. Anyway, the other thing I'll probably be using is black African soap, which is something that my boyfriend uses for his dreads. It's nice. It doesn't leave any residue. It lathers up, or it doesn't lather up, and it kind of leaves your hair feeling, I don't know, just really, really clean. I've used it a little bit on mine, but mostly just helping wash his, and I like it a lot. So I'll probably just order more of that online so we can get it cheap in bulk. So I think they do have it at some of the hair stores too. I've seen it, but I'll get a big clump like this for pretty cheap, like I think under $10, and it lasts a long time. You can just cut the pieces off and keep it in the freezer. What else? So planning on washing my hair more often, since washing your hair and using the shampoo and without combing, just towel drying afterwards, really makes my hair tighten up. Like when I'm trying to comb my hair out, that is the opposite of what I will be doing. So this is my plan basically to get it to dread, is be washing it, maybe every other day, and just doing a lot of shampooing, washing, letting it dry, and just seeing how it looks. And I'll probably be pulling a little bit of pieces apart if I see some pieces that I really like, want to keep, a good, if it looks like a good shape or whatever, then I'll probably just kind of separate it out and let it be. I have a couple places like that already. Got this bead. It's weird because my hair, it kind of separates itself out. It does, like, so if I just play with it a little bit, it kind of just, I can find pieces that it does itself. But like these kind of baby hairs, I want to leave out. It's hard to see. Can't see it very well, but they'll be like nice little curls. A lot of the time, they'll probably leave those. This one here, this. Can't grab it with me. This one. Some of these curls over here. I really like my curls, so I'm a little bit nervous. And I also like changing things up a lot, so that's probably the biggest reason why I have it. Between feeling like my hair is too thin and feeling like I would get bored and be scared I'm stuck with this hairstyle and want to straighten it and all that stuff. Those are probably 2 reasons why I haven't done dreads yet in my life, but I really, really like them, and I decided I'm going to be 29, or I'm 29, I'm going to be 30, and it's just a shame that I have never done something that I've always wanted to do with my hair, so I might as well, I've been wearing my curls that I really like for like 30 years, and I've had a lot of times where I had it straight for a lot of that, and mostly in the last couple of years I've been just leaving it curly and natural and really having fun with that. So I just thought, okay, I can always go back to my natural hair. I can cut it if I have to, or I can cut half the dreads off and try and comb the rest out, or I've heard you can comb them all out. And I did have a 4th one in here that was really tight that was just kind of was annoying trying to comb around it, so I just went ahead and took that one out by combing it. It just combed right out. So use some oil and some conditioner and just lather it up, and you can comb out at least that dread. So I just decided that I'm going to try something new and have fun with it. What else? Oh, the other thing that I do sometimes have to worry about. The other thing I was reading my notes. Two more things I wanted to say because this video is getting kind of long. One, that I work as an RN and I'm a little bit nervous that the in-between stage and the starting stage are gonna, I don't know, look too messy, look like I haven't taken care of my hair myself or something. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be an issue because I do have to look a little bit professional at work. So, I bring that up because I've seen nurses with dreads and wild hair colors even and stuff too, but it's not like working at like maybe a tattoo shop or something where you can have the wildest look and it doesn't make people think that you're less professional and nobody judges you like when you're in the healthcare field and things like that. So that was another one of my concerns. And I do have a job right now, but what about when I'm trying to get hired? Are having full-fledged dreads going to affect whether I'm hired or not? So those are things that I also have to think about in the professional world that matter to me. That some people might not have that issue. If they have their own business or artists and that's what they do for a living, they can do whatever they want with their hair. But I do have to be a little bit cognizant of what I'm doing and what's image portraying and stuff. So I have to keep it professional. And I do have a couple tricks of, like I have my hair shaved in the back so I can hide that. That's one of the cool things about that hairstyle. It can be wild or it can be nobody has to know. And I think with even the dreads and beginning stages and stuff, I think I can still pull it back into a nice, kind of clean cut ponytail and nobody has to know how it looks, when I go out on the weekends or when I get home and let my hair down. I do leave these out sometimes in my, I'll have my hair back in a ponytail. I usually do kind of like a bun and I'll still leave these out. Nobody seemed to complain, and in fact, a lot of people have thought that was cute whenever asked me about it. So, what is the only other thing? Oh, I also think that it's important after watching all these videos and everybody's talking about whether they're free form or not, or neglect method, or man-made synthetic, meaning you did it yourself with the different methods, twist and rip and backcombing and stuff like that. I'm all for whatever works, whatever, I don't know. It's like everything in life, everything has to have labels and definitions and lines and borders, and it's just like, I'm just gonna try different things and see what works best for my hair, because what works best for mine might be different than for the other person, and that doesn't mean that, oh, you didn't freeform, well, you're not as, no. That's why I still like natural look, and I still like makeup and being all made up, but I also like most I think the most natural is effortless, which is what I think is so cool about it. Um, and I mean, for me, I can be really lazy with my hair, and if that's the best way to do it, as far as it works, being lazy with it, then that's it's attractive thing that I want to do with my hair. So that's probably why I'm most interested in the freeform method, and also because I like the look. I like when it looks like I didn't make it. I don't want them to look too perfect and pristine and dread. I want them to be all different shapes and sizes and stick out crazy, and that's just the look that I'm going for. Now, if I need to do some maintenance, if I need to split them, yeah, I'm going to split them, and I don't care if that's not freeform anymore or not. That's not what the labels are about. If anything, I think the labels are more for, I guess, helping people know how you got to that, what method that you used. And I think a lot of people will be using a lot of different methods, which is what I'm trying to explain is my plan. It's just, we'll see. I'm going to start with this kind of free form style. If I get bored some days, I might do some see what little sections are forming themselves, and do some of the rolling. Or I also heard that doing the back combing makes them shorter, which is totally not what I want, so I probably won't be doing that. And I don't know, I like doing a little bit of a twist maybe to get it going a little, but it's just weird because when I wasn't trying to get dreads, it was not difficult for my hair to clump off on its own in nice little sections and be difficult to get rid of. So I don't think that this is going to be that difficult of a process. I think it's going to be okay. So, with that being said, I think that's all that's pretty much it. So, comment-wise, do you have any tips? Anything? I don't know. If you are in the same situation, the same kind of hair, I'd love to hear and see your results and everything. Like I said at the beginning of this video, like a half hour ago, I was a little bit disappointed that there wasn't more feedback on hair like mine when I was searching, so that's why I did this video. So hopefully this is interesting and helps other people with hair like mine who are interested in dreadlocks and getting started. So let me know if you have any other advice or questions about things that I didn't talk about, if I missed something. I think that was pretty much it.